Give me a plug. I'm live. Put that camera down some. Just a little bit. No, you can raise it up some more. That'll do. Give me a red and white plug right quick. They just had one in the floor. Fuck. Man, this is gonna be a short live. People don't be believing me when I say that, but it's almost one now. You gotta plug it up. I want to see what this go light look like. I apologize for my late appearance. No. I've that's all they do. Wow. That's not enough light to put over my whole pan. I told you. And you can't raise it up, you can't turn it. Boy, this is trash. What up, God's $1 million angel? Yes, all is well. I just I came so late because I'm gonna use this in my bathroom. That's why I'm gonna use this at. What am I gonna grow in my bathroom? I'm gonna use this like my bathroom. Look, it ain't, you seen it? I can only put maybe 2 small pots on it. Look. That's all the light it give you. I came on late because I was fucking around in my dirt. That's not enough. Maybe if I put it on something. I'm up waiting on my neck bones to get ready. I feel you. I made neck bones Sunday and they fucking, I thought I was gonna have 2 days of eating on them motherfuckers. We had company and everybody had seconds. I was like, ain't this a bitch? I barely got some. But you know, I've come to a realization. I keep fucking wanting pork, but my body don't want it. And what I mean by that is, once I start eating it, you know, I can't tell you the last time I ate a whole pork chop. Or like my neck bones. I only ate 1 neck bone, and it wasn't because that's all they had. Because one of my sons just told me, right, one of my sons just told me, well, you know, what up, Janelle? You got 8 neck bone in there still. I was like, 8. I know which one he's talking about, though. It's kind of big. So I probably do go ahead on and fuck it up. But when I made them neck bones, I had made cream style corn with it. Man. And y'all, it was only 1 can of fucking corn. Keisha always sit up there talking about you was Jesus' disciple. Excuse me. And it wasn't a disciple of Jesus that I was. I was a disciple of Marie Hutchinson Alexander. Because I swear to God, y'all, my grandma would get 2 fucking fish fillets and feed the whole fucking family. And I always wonder how the fuck she do that shit. Till one day, she let me help her. And I was like, oh, no fucking wonder. What she do was, she'll get 2 big fillets like that. And you know when they big like that, they thick. Man, my grandma get up there with that fucking knife. She'll slice that mug across. Then she'll cut it in pieces that way. And then that way she had 12 pieces of fish. And thank God she ain't never do me like my uncle did and fucking be like, oh, well, it's too many of us to eat fish. We gonna eat tuna fish. tuna fish with mashed potatoes. What, motherfucker? That was the weirdest combination I had ever ate in my young life. And I was an adult, y'all. That was only about maybe 2-3 pounds of neck bones. Bruh, we all ate corn off one can. And well, Alonzo didn't want no corn. But his uncle and his little cousin, they wanted corn. And I wanted corn. We killed it was and y'all, we didn't even kill a can of corn. I still put up corn. I was like, wow, how the fuck? Hey, but I made it stretch. And see, that's the only thing I hate about fucking gardening. And my sons lost my fucking gloves. So I did use gloves though, but you know them latex gloves rip on your ass. So now I got dirt in my nails and shit like that. Ah, I'm gonna go soak my hands good before I wash them. But yeah, I planted what 24, maybe 30 plants, and I prepared my buckets for my tomatoes to go in. I'm about to go set them out in the yard, even though they're not ready, because I want the worms to start getting in it and eating it and fucking making the dirt good. You know what I mean? Give me some worm cases and shit going on. Damn, I do have a bump right there. Fuck it. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that with them fucking grow bags, cause them grow bags, I could have put holes in it, but yeah, that's all I really planted today. I planted tomatoes, I planted peppers, and I planted eggplants. And I did a whole bunch of varieties of eggplant. But I want to grow my tomatoes in 5-gallon buckets. I want to see if that works because let's just put it this way: I don't want to kill my plant if I don't have to. You know, if you take care of your plant, most people just scrap their garden at the end of the season. But if you take care of that plant, it'll keep producing year after year. So I got these 2 5-gallon buckets that I'm putting my tomatoes in. I'm realizing, y'all, dirt costs. Dirt costs. Um, for my 2 buckets in my little pots I did, I went through one full bag of topsoil. Um, oh, he done put up the rest of it already. But tomorrow I'm gonna get out in the yard in my planter box. No, I get my dirt everywhere and anywhere. I.e., one of them I got from Lowe's that I used today. One of them I got from Fiesta, and one of them I got from Walmart. And one from Dollar Tree. Because for my little pots, I use seed starter. But it is what it is. We gonna see what happens. You feel me? I excuse me. And when I need more dirt, I'm gonna go up to HEB and I'm gonna bring my son because the dirt that I brought from HEB was very nice and rich, and so was the dirt I brought from Fiesta. I wish I would have brought more. I wonder if they got some more because you know it's that season. But the dirt that I brought from Fiesta was real rich. Um, I think I have, but I can. But my plants are in containers. I want to be successful with it first before I get out there and be like, hey, this is what you do, because I'm container gardening. And that's why my containers have not been successful. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe due to lack of water and sunlight. But or maybe due to too much water and no sunlight. But every time I grow my plants and they get about that big and I put them outside, the motherfucking birds eat them. And that's why I have not been successful at this house. And the birds are working on my fucking nerves. I need to talk to them this year. Oh wow. You in the city with a $3 million angel? Okay, do this. You see that? They have these at Dollar Tree. It's 12 of them for $1. They call seed starter pots. And since you in Cedar Hill, I know you got a good Dollar Tree. Fuck, I'm gonna have to fuck around and go down there one day, my goddamn self. Cause I know the one went to in Lancaster. Oh my god, that bitch was off the chain. And but you get these seed starter pots. And yeah, I know y'all do. You ain't got to tell me. Cause anywhere the bus don't go, it got a good selection at the Dollar Tree. Believe me, I know. Well, I'm not gonna technically say where the bus don't go, but yeah, fuck it. Where the bus don't go, there's a good Dollar Tree. Cause I go all the way to I want to say Richardson for the best Dollar Tree I've ever had in this area. Um, it's like the Dollar Tree on 35 in Beltline. It's just huge. You go there, the fucking doors open for you. No, they don't. I'm lying. I had to think about it. That's the one on Mockingbird that the doors open for you. But that motherfucker on Mockingbird be so packed and have so much shit in it. You be like, fuck. How can I buy anything in here? That's the Dollar Tree I fucked around and spent $100 at. They just have so much shit in there. So anyway, you go get these, right? And they also have a seed starter. Now they got seeds right now because it's spring. And down there they probably have a lot of seeds still. But they do this year round and the seed starter year round. You go get your seed starter, you put it in a container big enough for it, and you just wet it. You just let it get wet. Let it wet it up, soak it up. And then after you do that, you put them in these right here. Then you wet them again. And after that, you put your two little seeds in it. Just dip your little finger in it, dip, and put your two little seeds in it and cover them up. And you make sure you water them every day and put them somewhere sunny. They will grow. Now, what you gonna do after that, I don't know. If you're gonna put them in the ground, but if you're gonna put them in the ground, you don't need this. I suggest you start off. I just suggest you start off with putting them in the ground. Don't even worry about this shit. Because what I found when I was really gardening, a lot of my plants did not do well with transplanting. And zucchini is one of them. Zucchini hate to be transplanted. And all you need is two of them. and 2 zucchini plants, and it'll fucking feed you all summer. And I haven't planted any of that yet. I gotta go get more dirt. Cause I wanna plant me a watermelon. See, I got Keisha brought me a planter's box, like a raised garden type thing. And yo, I put a whole bag of, I don't know how big the bag is, but I know it's over 40 pounds. I put that in there and the motherfucker ain't nowhere near full. I was like, well, goddamn. How much dirt y'all want me to put in this motherfucker? So that's what I'm doing next. But I'm saving that for my root vegetables. My carrots, my turnips, my rutabagas, my radishes. And no, for real, I'm serious. I was like, when I felt that, what up, Sharon? How you doing? When I filled that thing up and that whole bag was just gone, and I could still see over half way to go left, I was like, wow. But I know the solution to that one. But you also have to know your carrots ain't gonna get that long. Or if they do get long, they're gonna get deformed if you go with the pool noodles. You know, People was like, oh, you ain't gotta buy all that dirt. You could just put pool noodles in the bottom. And I'm like, right, right. But I want to do root vegetables. And so being as though I want them to go down, um, that's not a good option. Because it's only like maybe 12 inches high. And I love my carrots. Now the turnips and the rutabagas and shit like that, they don't really need no space like depth, because they globes. But what I really want to do is I want to get one of my sons. Oh wow, yeah, I love gardening, but I prefer my garden to be in the ground. And I take a good day. And oh Lord, I can't even stand parsnips. I just don't like the peppery lemon like taste to them. I was like, and they say they like a carrot bullshit. But see these few that I got left, like I was just saying, I'm gonna see if I can grow me some peppers in my bathroom. I'm not, once they grow and shit, I'm gonna put them in another pot. But I have parsnip seeds, but I brought them from my sister basically. And shit, no, you can't. That's another thing I cannot stand. It got to do with the seasoning stuff too, Janelle, because I believe parsnips are a winter fruit, so to speak. So, and ah, shit, they always touching shit. I say that because I wanted to hip you on something that I learned fucking with Keisha. And I was like, bitch, I'm not gonna let you know. But bitch, being with you, I keep learning shit. What I learned is that you can get seeds at your library. And let me see if this is. Nope, this not it. This is Look, when I go to the library, I got my scratch paper and shit because they be having books and shit I won't. Y'all can't see it, but it was like what? Sustainable development of what was this? Oh, that's when that woman called me when I was on the okay. But I I don't know. That's why I was looking for my paper because it also was telling about the surrounding areas. Come here, boy. Come help your old dad out. I had papers right here that said about growing my library, my seeds, and when I'm supposed to plant them. They were right fucking here. Who the fuck moved them? Y'all some dicks sometime. What's some papers over there folded right there? Knowing y'all, that's what I'm looking for. Is it? Nope. Man, ain't this a fucking bitch? There were, go look in them books over there. He might have just moved them all with the books, because he's a dick. Did you get to take all of them books out, Mel? Check all of them books out. Yes, I was. That's them, huh? Yep, right. But what the fuck is this? Scan me for what? I don't know. Because, see, this for text help. I'm gonna have to go down to one of them libraries. I'm gonna have to pick one and go down there because every year I try to find my taxes, they reject it. I really want to go to the motherfucking what's that bitch name? The IRS. What up, dude? Did you get to take? Yeah, I did. Let me see. Where my phone? See, they don't fuck with my thing because I had a paper that told me all the libraries that give away seeds. But look, I'm gonna look it up. No, no, no. It ain't just downtown library. They have them at they all around because hmm. And yeah, it's aggravating. They do that shit on purpose. Just like I was telling Alonzo earlier. I said, boy, this is like years of getting ready to do what I'm doing now. Because I had to go buy the dirt. I had brought buckets. Okay. I can't do no workshop on seed saving. And they're talking about checkout. You don't even have to do that. They have a like little case. And yeah, I'm gonna bring my heater. They have a little case. They have about, I'm gonna say about maybe 150 to 100. Let's go there. And they have peppers. They have rutabagas. That's where I got my rutabaga seeds from. They got turnips. Look, cilantro, coriander. And they talk about take what you need and leave the rest. But y'all not giving me supplies to take what I need. So I take enough for me and my sister. I'll be shipping hers next week. And I save my own seeds. These are some spaghetti squash seeds I have. That was only 2 packs of seeds right there. But I have more. I won't lie. Look. Um, Shelling peas. Y'all can't see that. I had jalapenos. I had red bell peppers. I had parsnips. I had okra. I got all that from the library. And these seeds right here, I got from when I ate spaghetti squash and I harvest them. Now, and them motherfuckers are those seeds act like they heard the people in the Bible, be fruitful and multiply. You could probably throw that on the ground, put some spit on them and they gonna grow. Like I'm telling you, our spaghetti squash and our acorn squash that we had in our garden that year, they grew off the compost pile. No, okra don't really take long. But the reason okra may take long is because they have hell of a root system. Like you see that 6 foot tall stalk, and you like, okay, this is gonna be easy to get up. But that motherfucker be done put down roots 2 feet deep in the ground. My sons always used to hate taking up the okra every year because the okra was always hard to get up. Like they wanted to just like, let's just chop it down with the fucking shovel. And I'm like, that's not how we do that. We got to get all the roots up, even though it could compost or whatever. But no. And I was going to the library with Keisha, and I saw that this thing say how to donate. And what they want you to do is, at the end of the growing season, they want you to return them some seeds. Like far as okra go, I could do that. Far as peppers go, I can do that. I bet you would love to have a piece of land, to have a tiny farm. Hmm. I've been saying that for years. That's why Keisha always like, bitch, you're gonna leave me. We ever get some real money, you're gonna leave me. And it's not that I'm gonna leave her. It's just that she's not gonna want to come with me. Because, like I said, I want a sheep, I want a goat. Well, I probably want two of each, like the orc. But I want two sheep, two goats, two pigs. I want a cow. But cows cost to butcher. But I can still sell all my little piglets. You know, I don't have to eat none of them. Because, like I said, I eat pork, but when I look at pork nowadays, sometimes I eat it, sometimes I don't. I know I didn't say chickens, but I'm allergic to birds, so they say. So maybe give me a rabbit hutch, you know. And I have like the perfect size land for it. But what up, Keish? I have the perfect size land for it. But you know what? It floods. And when it floods, it's just real fucking nasty. Like, it looked like they just used it to fucking grow rice. I've always been into the quiet life. I used to love going to the country for the summers. I just didn't like the fucking company. That's it, fall. Spring must be on the other side. Yeah, spring. Hmm. Oh, well, I missed out on the peas. They full of shit. I plant whatever the fuck I want when I want. If it grow, it grow. If it don't, it don't. Fuck it. I'm gonna plant whatever the fuck I want. You know, they always tell you do this, do that. See, April 1st through June, eggplant transplants. Now, I'm gonna tell you that about eggplants. They're another delicate motherfucker. That's why I like to just plant my shit in the ground and call it a day from the get go. I really, my front yard is very fruit, very healthy. Uh, like my yard, my grass in my front yard is very green. I can't say that for my whole block, but it's time to get a lawnmower on that bitch. But there's this one spot in my front yard that whenever it rains, it really floods. And I wanted to dig that out, you know, for at least 6 feet. And I wanted to plant me some corn or some okra or something there. But the trees ain't there no more. So they really gonna be out there standing out. My neighbors gonna be with that bullshit. Them birds gonna be with their bullshit. Cause birds will fuck your corn up. Then I found, like I say, I got possums, but my cats fight the possums. So, and I'm calling them my cats, but you know, they're not really my cats. My if they was my cats, like I told Keisha, keep like your cats. And like I told Keisha, if they was really my cats, them bitches would let me pet them. Or they wouldn't even run when I fucking come up. Them motherfuckers, I could be fucking 10 feet away from them, they gone. They're like, we gonna wait till you leave, we gonna wait till you leave. And then they come back out. I got some pallets out there. And what I want to do with the pallets is I wanted to make I wanted to make some raised beds. But I don't know if that's a good idea because I don't know if that shit was treated or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my saw and I'm gonna cut it down and I'm gonna make me some shelves like shit. And because I have grow bags, I have buckets, and I'm gonna have to move my barbecue pit back to the backyard and all kind of shit. But I moved my barbecue pit to the front yard because the mosquitoes eat your ass alive in my backyard. It's like when you go in my backyard, you might as well be ready to get ate the fuck up. Keisha Alonzo sleep, and he was asleep over an hour ago. He just would not fucking go. He was like, "What are you doing in there?" Oh, you're planting plants. My teacher taught me about plants. Now you know what I told him? Fuck you and your teacher. You know why I told him that? Because I've been doing this since he could walk. But I guess he didn't realize that's what I was doing. Because when he was about 15 months and he was walking and spring came around, what up, Mika? I had a whole windowsill full of plants. And he'd look at them and he'd look at me and I'd be like, you better not fuck with my plants. Keep it moving, little motherfucker. And but I, in his defense, my plants have all died since he's been around. I wanted to go to Walmart to get me some more ivies, and I could not find none. And that broke my heart, because that was the one plant I could kick it in his ass, and it would still come back. Nope. Aloe is not forgiving as people think they are. They are forgiving in certain extents, but now that everybody into the aloe craze, they want too much for the motherfuckers. When I was growing up, you could buy an aloe plant for 50 cents. Now the motherfuckers $8. And that's another plant that you really should keep outside because it needs that heat and that dry. It want to be watered, but it don't want that fucking coolness. It wants to be hot. I kid you not. My mama used to grow aloe and ivy like it wasn't shit. We would always be out there transplanting pups and shit like that. And her shit would always grow. And I'm like, well, why the fuck would I do it by myself? My shit fucking died. Um, I don't know how my sister is on heirlooms, but she got some because I brought some back from New Orleans from her and them bitches died. I think the part of my garden success, well, now is that we have really bad insect problems, and I don't necessarily go outside every day now. But when I lived where I had that garden in the ground at, I was outside every day, all day, damn near. And I believe deep in my heart that's why my plants dying. This is an oyster knife, people. I kept it because it tells you how to shuck the oyster. They are fucking lie. Don't you ever believe these people. What's their name? Good Cook? They're fucking lie. I don't know. The only thing that they said that made sense to me was to scrub the oysters underwater. But um, this knife, the reason it's not a good knife is, and it set out to fuck you with the design of the knife. I should have really looked at the knife before I told Keisha to get it because it has jagged edges, if you understand that. And when I would go in to shuck the oyster, it would make the shell would chip up and shit. And I never could get to the fucking thing. I say, fuck that. You know how I do my oysters? Oh, you need to go ahead on and try them, guys, $1,000,000, because they are off the chain. I love oysters, uh, any which way you get them. I really don't care for them fried though, because I don't do fried food no more. Well, I do, but I don't do it like that. I prefer my oysters grilled. No, they are not the same textures as mussels. Mussels are well, for one, you gotta cook mussels, and no, even when they cook, they're not the same textures. Mussels, oysters are real tender. Mussels, it don't matter how you cook them bitches are always rough. Unless you cook them in a pressure cooker and fuck them off. I went to the doctor last week, right? And he was like, oh, well, when I leave, my nurse is going to check your feet. You know what I told that man? I said, I'm going to tell you now, before she even come in here. Just go ahead on and make my referral to the motherfucking, hmm, hmm. You know, Keisha, I'm going to leave you alone. Because you say you like them both ways, but you listed 3, 4 ways to cook, 5 ways to cook them. So I'm going to just leave you alone because you know I can go in. That's like my cousin said she want a roast. Girl, you don't want no roast. Girl, that's not what you want. Girl, you don't want me to roast you, girl. I already said y'all need to go ahead on in ground. Oh, wait, outdoors, indoors. Okay. Well, of course you would have to start turnips outdoors by seeds. Wow. What they think people slow? Am I going to make lamb for Easter? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm doing for Easter. Oh, I'm lying. I told my people we was gonna do a barbecue because they bought my barbecue. Look here, they want you to for you to donate to the seed library. You got to fill out a form. What the fuck wrong with you people? Wow. Occasionally, we may say seeds from our favorite plant that might not be from a large population of plants or isn't super healthy. Or maybe we like some interesting crosses that happen. You are welcome to bring those seeds in. Just make sure you clearly write on the label those reluctant facts so others know they are participating in your experiment. Wow. Hell no, I'm not filling out this form. I don't even know why they tell people bring seeds back and shit if you're gonna make them fill out a form about the plants and shit. Fuck y'all with that community garden shit. I wanted to do that, and guess what? The motherfuckers brought the land. Oh, and I don't really want to do exactly what my sister doing because, yo, my sister, well, off top is her land, right? It's her land, but I wouldn't mind doing a community garden. You know, it teaches the next generation. And oh, they got one close to me. Oh yeah, they sure do. I know just where that one at. Oh, they got one in Duncanville. Well, Cedar Hill. No, it's Duncanville because Cedar Hill is under Duncanville. All right. Keithwood. But I know this garden right here by me. I know which one that is. That's Paul Quinn. They do have a good community garden. See, the We Over Me farm at Paul Quinn College. Right, they do. They do. Hey Trisha, how you? I know your mouth was running you off the hill. You ever went back? What the fuck? Nah, yo, this say We Over Me farm, right? Remember I told y'all that's the garden at Paul Quinn. Guess what this shit that pop up? No word of fucking lie. The psychology behind breakup sex. What? What the fuck that got to do with the garden? Maybe they took me. How the hell after experience sexual assault? What? Know that your feelings are valid. What the fuck they got to do? How to break up with someone in the kindest possible way. Look, I don't, what the fuck? What's y'all goal? We over me phone. Right, Janelle? We over me forum.com is a collective effort of different online counselors to volunteer to help people move on. At some point in their life, they have to be in the same situation you were in. Wow. Now, this is not even what the fuck I hit. What the fuck? What up, Steph? Oh, wow. All right, Steph. I would read that, but I'm more than sure by now y'all have read it. But she says she's been in the hospital and she not sure when she gonna be going home. And she would like y'all to pray for her if possible. Right. Hope you have a good recovery. I'm kind of skeptical about pressing this button again, y'all. No, I'm just gonna leave that alone. That's not about the we over me phone. Shit, you live in Cedar Hill. Y'all should have a lot of community gardens. But then again, people in their fucking commercial greed because all them areas growing up. Okay, they got the Discovery Garden. Oh, y'all got a always in Duncanville. But that's next door. Cedar Hill Community Garden. Oh, that's in Phoenix City, Alabama. Maybe I should have put Texas in there, huh? Right. Rules and commitment. What? Now see, people they got too much shit going with them. You got rules of commitment to be part of their community garden. Wow. And this shit 2 pages long. Small type. Wow. I understand that it's providing me a raised garden for the fall of blah 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 till October when I could reapply. I will start planting within 7 days and keep it planted all fall long. Otherwise, I will forfeit my right to the garden bed and be reassigned to the next person on the wait list. Wow. So how you feeling, Steph? Look here, fuck all that. You could get packs of seeds at fucking Dollar Tree for $1, okay? And they got all kind of seeds. They got if you've been watching my Dollar Tree hauls, you will know they have cauliflower, broccoli, spinach, salad, bell peppers, uh, tomatoes, corn, okra, spinach, herbs, flowers, all that. Yeah, that shit made me have to just go ahead on and be ghetto right quick. Oh, y'all have a Zula B. Wiley Library, and y'all community garden is thriving down there in Cedar Hill. Oh, um, I don't know what shade you are, but we're not represented there. Like, we're not represented. So, if you want to go ahead on and break um, barriers, Cause I hear a lot of young black people say, we ain't slaves no more. What we gotta grow a garden for? My sons always told me that shit. And I used to smack the fuck out of them. You know why? Because bitches is an art. Not only is it an art, it teaches you how to feed yourself if you need to. It carries on what our ancestors have taught us. Um, and it's just, if I don't teach you, who gonna teach you? You know, oh, they got 20 plots, 4 feet by 8 feet. Oh, now they got 20 plots. They started out with 10. And oh wow. They say they got 28 community gardeners and seasonal fruits and vegetables. They have kale. Okay, what y'all do over there do? Right, to grow your own food. Like, y'all always sitting around here playing these motherfucking zombie apocalypse games and shit. Okay, if that shit really happened, how the fuck you gonna eat? You might have to be a vegetarian until you can run down some fucking wildlife. But it's out there because it gotta wait. Y'all gotta wait, they gotta wait too. But till you run down wildlife, what you gonna eat? You're gonna have to learn how to forage and pick the right fucking leaves in the forest. So fuck it. Grow your own and shit and be cool. Oh, y'all got an award and everything down there. I don't think Irina picture should be on this page, but it's right there. It's there. Oh, y'all got books in the garden too? Hmm. Wow. Let's see if they give away seeds. Or they got a food pantry. What Rita Cook do? Now y'all doing too much. Y'all ain't too much shit on there. Let's see. Explore more. Let's see if they got seeds. Oh, they got something. My grandma's favorite thing, we used to go to the country and my grandma would have her chicken coop in her garden. And her garden was something like maybe 10 feet by 4 feet. But by then it was just her, my papa, and my aunt. So, but once it really got down to just them three, all she would do was her roses. She said she ain't need to fucking feed nobody no more. They could feed themselves by going to the store. But she refused to let us in her garden. And the killer thing, yeah, that's what you gotta do. That's the only way you're gonna find out, I guess. Because okay, they threw a garden party. But shit. My daddy, my daddy coddled us in making the garden. And what I mean by that is eventually I guess he didn't want his daughters out there flipping that dirt and shit and building no garden. He brought a tiller a gas powered tiller. So a tiller, I ain't even gonna lie. A powered tiller, gas powered tiller, they might have some electric ones out there now, but I don't know if it's gonna do the work. Shit, no. My grandma used to grow green beans. She didn't really grow greens and shit that much. I guess she didn't like that shit. But she used to always grow okra. She used to grow her peas. She used to grow onions, green onions, garlic. She used to grow that. And but what she was most known for was her rose bushes. She was like the only motherfucker in the ghetto with rose bushes. And yes, the country has the ghetto too. Don't think because it's a small town there's no ghetto. There's ghetto in the country. Believe that. Shit, I went back to my daddy hometown. What? I'm gonna say about maybe 2010ish or so. And man, they had Crip this, blood that, so and so this, so and so that on the water. I said, what the fuck happened? They ain't used to have no Bloods and Crips in the country. But I know what happened. What happened was all the motherfuckers who moved to California, who moved to Houston and was doing so well, had to return. They weren't doing well no more. Or yeah, my grandma had chickens too. Shit, my grandma in the city had chickens too. But it wasn't no ongoing thing or nothing like that. It's like the school we went to used to have a spring festival, I guess you won't call it. And one of the prizes would be chicks, goldfish, and I'm trying to remember if they had rabbits. But I know they had chicks and goldfish. And we would win those chickens. And I don't know why, for some reason, they ended up in my grandma's house. And after a while, the chicken would just disappear. Of course, it was eat fried chicken. But you know, we ain't never equate that. Mama, you wouldn't kill our chickens, would you? Her and my daddy always came up with the same old story. Oh no, I sent it to the country so it could be free. But when we would go to the country, they ain't have no chickens out there. Then that make you wonder, what happened to my chicken, Mama? Oh, she said one of them dogs got to it. We the dogs, ain't we? We the ones who got to our chickens, huh? You fucking cut them bitches up while we was at school and fried them, and we the motherfuckers who got to our chickens. We the dogs. Oh wow. I've been on here for an hour, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead on because I'm hitting on 2 o'clock. But hold up. Or they do have a seed library. They do. Wait, let me see the name of this library. Duncanville Library. Y'all got more than one in Duncan? Oh, you're not in Duncanville, but it's next door. They say they have a seed library. Call them. They should be able to tell you. Oh, wow. Food. Man. They say they have a seed library there. Hmm. Ain't that some shit? Right. But that was one of the parts I liked about going to the country. Because fuck, half the time I was with the rooster anyway. Because we start moving around that time in the country. Especially if it was a Sunday. My grandpa used to throw them papers. Then they'd make us go to church and shit. We used to, that was another thing I used to like about the country. Unlike my mama family, we only had to go to the country on holidays or funerals or wedding. They ain't make us go to church every Sunday. And I'm glad they could appreciate that. I could appreciate that because we went to Catholic school. So every Friday the school took us to church. But by Wednesday we was at church again, getting ready for Friday's performance. And then my grandma make us go to church on Sunday too. Yeah, I was no church child. I went because I had to. And Lord, once I got to be a teenager and started reading shit and looking around, I really got disenchanted with church. I don't know, when I got about maybe 13, my mom was like, if you don't want to go, you ain't got to go. Because she felt at the time that I hit 13, you know, and being Catholic, I had reached adulthood, so to speak, with the Catholic Church. So if I ain't want to go to church, I ain't have to. And what I mean by that is, right. Oh, I will show y'all that, but I'm ashamed that that was on my nails. I don't miss it at all either. Then, when I got with Keisha and shit, and we moved out here, good Jesus. I used to be like, Keisha, just go to church. I'm not coming. Because their church, they'll come pick you up about 7:30 in the fucking morning, 8 o'clock in the morning to go to church. Then church didn't let out till about 12. Then here they come again about 2:30, talking about, come on, we got to go to second service. And second service lasted from 3 all the way to sometimes 8 o'clock at night. Like, God forgive me, you don't need that much church. If you missed it in the first 4 or 5 hours of that day, you ain't gonna get it. You're just not gonna get it. And all right, $1 million. You have a good night too. Be blessed. I've never seen oysters at Aldi's. And if I do, it'd be the holiday. Yeah, good night. Thanks for coming. You be blessed. Have a good one. Yes. I never understood that. Yeah, I know. Ooh. Because I grew up Catholic. Yeah, they shove church down our throat twice a week and shit. But our services were never hours long. The only way a Catholic service is hours long, it has to be a wedding, a funeral, you're doing the way of the cross, or a holiday like Christmas or Easter. We didn't care about the rest, just Christmas and Easter. Then the way of the cross and all that. Oh my God, the way of the cross, that was something else too. Do you Baptists do that? Man, we used to go to way of the cross. See, 9 to 3, that's like going to school. That's like a job, man. And shit, no, we go to 8 o'clock mass. By 9 o'clock, we at home because mass was only 45 minutes. Now I will admit, I remember some days I wanted to not go to church, but my mother, right, right, my mother, look, our last, right, our last mass in English on Sunday was 11 a.m. Well, we wake up at 11:15, thinking we gonna slide, Fuck no. My mom be like, get your ass dressed, we going to the Spanish mass. What? And you know what's the messed up part about that is you even though it's in a whole nother language, you still can follow it. Yes. I used to put my money in church. My sister was a thief. I've seen her steal out the basket in church. And I think that's kind of what me and my sister really kind of parted ways because I'm like, bitch, I'm not going to hell for you. No, ma'am, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And thank the Lord, my mama was the type of mother when we was going to church and we asked her for money and she knew we was going to church, she'll just go ahead on and slide us them $2 and call it a day. Because there was just so much shit around the church. Like maybe 2, 3 blocks over was a McKinsey's. There was a Walgreens, fuck, there was a Popeyes a block up, fuck around and get you a couple of pieces of chicken, a couple of hamburgers before you go home. But see, my sister, she was like, oh, this for me. Okay. Even the extra $2. How much you giving us to put in church? Boy, I remember my grandma called her keeping it. Because my grandma, when we went to church with my grandma ain't give us no real money to put in church. Like, she'll give us change, like. And one time my grandma called her keeping it. She was like, you ain't put no money in that basket. My sister was like, yes, I did. And she was like, no, I put that money in the basket. You could check me. Check her, they ain't find nothing. Guess where that bitch had the money at, y'all? In her fucking shoe. Right, right. But I know I've seen my sister take money out the basket. I've seen that. You know how people act like they're going to put shit in there? I've seen her take her a few dollars out the basket. Better I spend it than him, I guess. It's one thing when it's your money and you don't put it in there. But when people give you money to put in there, boy, my sister used to rob the Catholic Church. This is the only floor. Well, no, the only 2 floors I have not been on in the library. I did go to the 7th floor. I did, which was a waste of time because that's a resource floor and you can't check out nothing else. But I have not been on the 8th floor and I have not been on the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor is Youth Discovery. Oh, well, maybe I need to go on the 2nd floor. They got chalk walls for poetry and art expression. Wow. They need something like that on the. Oh, man, I went to the library Wednesday. Y'all, I went to sleep. After me and Keisha went and did whatever, I found me a warm spot in the window. I started reading the book because it was only a short story. And but I fucked around and went to sleep. And the book fell out my hand. That's when I could not deny it anymore. I was asleep. I sat right there by the window and the sun was shining in and it was feeling marvelously warm on my legs and shit. And I went to sleep. I slept for about an hour or so. Let's put it this way. When I really woke up and I was like, bitch, you was asleep. It was 2:10. Keisha was about to get out of class. But to my defense, that book was boring. It was a Toni Morrison short story, uh, Recific. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. And it was they say this book had always been in anthologies, but they finally went on ahead and released it by itself. And I guess they did that because she died. And I was like, you know what's the fucked up part about that though? I had read this shit already. And I realized that as I started reading, I was like, because there you go. Let me see if I can get him to pronounce it for me. Recitative. I think that's the name. Panicking for what? Well, then you need to buy me a throwaway phone because this phone been acting up and it'll do what it wants. And they say you have to decide who's the white one and who's the black one. And I was like, who gives a shit? Both they life shitty. venture off. Like, how old you think I am? And I was gonna get the Song of Solomon, but I have a lot of books here that I'm already like researching and shit like that. And I want to get that out the way before I really check out any other books like and I know I turned in the book on the border collie because the border collie was one of the dogs I was looking at, and that book just confirmed what I already knew about the border collie. It's a worker. If you're not gonna work it, don't get it because then he's gonna be fucking just a crazy ass fucking dog, which I already knew that. That's like my lab. No, I brought back 3 books last week or the week before. I don't know when it was. But like my light breeze through books, like the Guppy book and the Doodle book, I'm bringing that back Wednesday. But then again, it's just Thursday, so yeah, I'm gonna have time to read that. But I really don't need the Guppy book. I don't give a fuck about how they breed. I'm gonna just buy a bunch of live breeders and throw them in a tank and wild out. Whatever happen, happen. You feel me? What the fuck you mean I keep a bag of books? I know this ain't coming from the book thief. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. And on that note, y'all, I'm gonna say good night. Because now it's 2 in the morning. It's St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? Happy St. Patrick's Days to you people who've celebrated. And I'm gonna say good night because I've been trying to take a nap all day. But in between Keisha, Alonzo, and Dirk, I couldn't make it. And have you downloaded Hoopla? You can read books from your computer or your phone. No, I didn't do Hoopla. I'm not even going to acknowledge you, Keisha. Anyway, that's crazy. I didn't do Hoopla, but they was telling me something about something called Libby, and it's part of Hoopla, but it's the app for a phone or a tablet. Hoopla is more for the computer. But I'm gonna have to download it because they had a book I wanted to read and it is only in an ebook. I was like, ain't this some butch ass shit? Oh, you ain't got shit to. Oh, oh, you ain't got nothing to say about being a book thief, huh? Change the subject wholeheartedly. Alonzo sleeping with this pillow between them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but from my understanding is it don't work on all phones or some shit she was saying. They wanted me to do the Libby because it's part of Hoopla. And I don't ask me why, don't ask me how I go. I just need to fuck. That's why I was keeping my little sheets from the library because um because of that. Cause I look, I ain't been in the library in so long. So when I run across something that I need help with or I'm unfamiliar with, I be like, hey, uh, cause at first I couldn't put books on hold or transfer. And it was like, I don't know what the fuck going on here. And I was like, I don't fucking either. But they had to 60 to 90 days to maturity. That was a pepper plant. What kind of pepper? See, and that's what I hate about them. They fucking half-ass give you information. Then all that shit they wanted you to tell them, they don't tell you. You know how they say the grower, the location, and the year in the application? That's not on here. Any notes from growing it? No, that's not on here. Common name pepper, variety is blank. Anyways, um, my son who enjoyed the tiller was Dwayne. So, and I'm not my daddy's daughter. I'm cheap. I got a hand tiller. And it takes a while to break through them rocks and shit. But everybody has their own tool. You know, everybody has a shovel, everybody had a hoe, everybody had a tiller. And I have them out there as a work crew. You know, it is also calming. It also alleviates the nerves and all that. Yeah, it is a lot of hard work, but hey, when I was 15 years old, well, maybe 16, almost 17, I was dating this little dude who was younger than me. I ain't got to be careful what you. Wait, maybe you didn't understand what I was saying. My sons do all that work for the garden. All I do is plant the seeds, weed it, and fucking care for it. They do all that digging and hoeing and rolling it up and all that good shit. I might help them to roll, you know, but I've taught them how to roll, so now they know how to roll. I don't have to deal with none of that. I just need to go out there and plant the fucking shit and then weed it. And then I had started getting sophisticated. I started making a garden chart. This go on this road, this go on this road, this go on this road. Now go ahead on out there and plant my garden. Yes. I think it only tastes better when you grow it yourself because you have a small sense of accomplishment. Like I did that. We did that. You know, that came from my hands. And as I was saying, on this note, I'm gonna say good night. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Have fun with your family, but responsibly. And until next time, y'all, peace, love, and happiness. And I'm out. Thank y'all for y'all attendance. What the fuck Alonzo wanting the cake got to do with me saying good night? Man, good night, y'all. Keisha's on that good smack. Later. I haven't put up a Dollar Tree haul yet, but I think I'm gonna put one up tomorrow. But I really want to start back with my Monday Dollar Tree hauls. But as I tell y'all, Alonzo's a nosy little sucker. And he pays attention to every fucking, oh, you did a haul. Well, let me go. And he'll sit in that cone there and watch me do my haul. And I don't be wanting him to know everything I got because I do want to have a little wonder and joy and surprise. That's why I was pissed when he got here tonight. But it don't matter. Good night, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Enjoy y'all weekend. And I'm out.